What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is all about the Six Nations coming up this weekend and 6 stars that I have chosen from each country who I will be watching and who I feel will have big impacts for their respective nation. Now obviously they are young stars, so some might not play every game, some might be there and here, but I feel these are stars who are going to be wanting to put up their hand as they build up for the World Cup, which is kicking off later on this year. So for me, these guys are the ones to watch. Obviously, as we all know, comment section is there to share your thoughts and opinions, so be sure to leave down your players from each respective nation and let me know your thoughts on why you've chosen them or why you agree. Now the Six Nations is kicking off this weekend and I honestly cannot wait. We're starting off with France versus Wales. Then you got on Saturday Scotland versus Italy, and then a big one, England versus Ireland. Now all the games are going to be massive, and all the teams are going to be wanting to kick off their Six Nations campaign with a bang. And it's going to be truly epic. I cannot wait to see what happens. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on a prediction video, a recap video, or just a general rugby topic video for the Six Nations. Hit the subscribe button. I'm starting already predictions tomorrow, so don't go anywhere. Hit that button. Let's get into today's topic. Now, as I said, picking from each nation, and first up is a guy from Ireland called Jordan Lamar. Now this young Irish player is only 21 years old and has already got a Grand Slam Six Nations title to his name. His try for Leinster in the Pro 14 final was truly remarkable. He scored a hat-trick against Italy, which was truly amazing. His skill set was really brilliant. And he's obviously hoping to continue this as he builds into 2019, which is going to be a big year for this youngster. He's going to be wanting to prove a point to his countrymen. He's going to be wanting to prove a point to his coach, sticking his hand up, showing Joe that he wants to play World Cup rugby. And for me, I think he's a massive talent that deserves an opportunity. He can play wing, centre, and even fly off, but obviously with Rob there, fullback. But obviously with Rob Curdy there, he'll have to wait for that position. But as a centre or a wing, his future is looking bright. So keep a lookout for Jordan. I think he's going to be brilliant this year, and he's going to be wanting to prove a point, putting his name down. Next up, as you can see in the image, I've gone with the Englishman Tom Curry. Curry made his England bow in Argentina on the summer tour of 2017 at the age of only 18. That is truly amazing. He's making him the youngest, or England's youngest ever flanker, which is truly remarkable. He's the youngest forward since 1912 and the youngest player since World Cup winner Jonny Wilkinson, one of my heroes. Since then he's obviously had injuries, so he's not yet made his Six Nations debut, so this year he's going to be wanting to change that. But number 7 jersey is his for the taking if he obviously proves himself, and he'll definitely be wanting to get onto the park and making his Six Nations debut. Now, after a impressive summer in South Africa, and with Sam Underhill now out injured, Eddie Jones will be looking to Curry to improve England's breakdown work towards 2019. So another important opportunity for this young man to put up his hand and show Eddie why he should be a contender for the World Cup, and where better to prove your point than at the Six Nations. So that's my guy from England, Tom Curry. Over to Scotland now, and as you saw in the image, I have gone with Darcy Graham, another youngster, 21-year-old. He's been impressive this campaign so far, becoming increasingly difficult to now see how Gregor Townsend can't leave him out of the match day 23. And so for me, he should be there and will definitely get some good game time. He's an exclusive winger and has been some sublime of late, as Edinburgh have done pretty well on that note. shout out to the Southern Kings for beating Edinburgh in Port Elizabeth this past weekend, my hometown. Truly, truly amazing stuff. Sorry, I know I'm going out of it, but that was a massive victory for the Kings. So credit to my boy Keys there. But obviously playing for Edinburgh, he's brilliant. He's got like twinkle toes. This guy is just brilliant and is a defender's nightmare. So make sure you watch this guy, Darcy Graham. I think for me, he's going to be one of Scotland's young terrors, and when I say terror, I mean for the opponents. So keep a lookout for him. I think he's going to be sublime, and he's going to show some mad skills at wing. I've gone with Debe Bamba. Now this guy also a little machine. Another 21-year, well, sorry, he's not even 21. He's getting there. He's become a name on everyone's lips with his astonishing displays at tight head prop. I mean, it's truly remarkable. A beast in the scrum, a giant waiting to be unleashed. It's going to be an interesting battle, him versus Tadhg Furlong. I think that could be a very exciting battle between the two. He really is a force to be reckoned with, strong as all hell. So definitely a player to watch out for. If you are looking out for players, make sure you keep an eye on him. He had both New Zealand and England's front rows on toast on the way to the under-20 world title last summer, and has been handling and sidesteps to go with customary ferocity in the carry. So for a French player and a youngster, watch out for him. I think this guy is going to be awesome. He obviously made the international against Fiji last year due to an injury from Rugby. So obviously this guy is going to be looking keen to start and go for the French this year, and we're better than, as I said, the Six Nations, to prove a point and to show the world why he's a force to be reckoned with. All the way from Italy, I have got Frederico Rosa. He is Benetton's, plays for Benetton rugby season, and he continues to go from strength to strength. A big part of their Guinness Pro 14 playoff push has been the power up front, and one of the key cogs in the pack is Frederico, which has been truly remarkable. I mean, he really has been a force watching him play. A try and a man of the match display against Zebra after Christmas was the icing on the cake. Really, he was impressive. Only 24 years old, 7 caps and counting for Italy, so he's going to want to put his name down, his stamp down, as we build up to the Rugby World Cup. And obviously Italy are going to need to put some fire within. Got a good game against Scotland this weekend. If this guy wants to put up his hand, now is the time to prove a point, to show the world why he is a player that should be playing more and more international rugby. So keep a lookout for that young man. Away from Wales, I've chosen Aaron Wainwright. Now this guy had a breakout season for the Dragons. The youngster earned his first Wales call-up and has not looked back. Another brilliant player. Equally capable at blindside and open side, Wainwright impressed in the autumn and then tore it up for his region in the festive fixtures list of derbies, which was truly remarkable. And with Sam retired and Alice Jenkins and James Davies injured, this will be a great time for this guy to put his hand up and show what he's capable of. Put his name down in the hat for team selection for the Rugby World Cup. But first focus on the Six Nations, because this is going to be a big year for him. So that's going to conclude it for my young stars from all the various countries of the Six Nations. You know, it's important to watch these youngsters, because we've seen the likes of Jacob Stockdale from Ireland come up and really prove a point to be such a strong force for the Irish at such a young age. And all these youngsters are the future for their respective nations. So for me, it was an important video to do, to analyze these youngsters, giving my notes and pointers of how I see these guys going. I mean, they're all going to be wanting to put their hand up. They're all going to be wanting to show the world what they're capable of, and they're all going to be wanting to put in a strong performance for their country. We all know it's a dream come true to play for your country, and for these youngsters to be able to have the opportunity to play international rugby and for a chance now to maybe get starting time, or who haven't had a debut yet on Six Nations level, this is the time to really shine and prove a point. Put your names down so you can get a spot in the Six Nations tour as well as the Rugby World Cup at the end of the year. Youngsters are the potential and are the future in the sport that we all know and love, which is rugby. So it's going to be important for us to analyze and look at these guys as we go forward. Now, you guys watching may have other youngsters that you watch out from your respective nation. Let me know who they are down in the comment section down below. I'll be curious to see what you guys think and who you think's better, or maybe is more exciting to watch, or maybe he's younger than the guys I've mentioned. Who knows? Obviously, we're all entitled to our opinion, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Very curious to hear what you will have to say. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed so you can keep up to date with all future uploads. Predictions start tomorrow, so don't go anywhere. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you are notified for all future uploads. You're not going to want to miss it. It is rugby season, and it's going to be bigger and better than ever. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.